loss on the sale or exchange of such shares shall, to the extent of such dividends, be treated as a long-term capital loss. 3. Treatment of dividends.
Why did we take so long to look at this absurd tax code? Because we want people to understand that this tax code is not going to be reformed. It's not going to be tinkered on the edges. It's not going to have a little Band-Aid put somewhere. And when in Congress, they're talking about tax reform this year, they're selling people that most Americans will be able to fill out their taxes on a postcard. And they haven't talked at all about what they're going to do about the 70,000 pages of US tax code. How are they going to make that simpler? How are they going to bring average Americans to the point where they can understand the code? You see, anyone who thinks that we're going to fix the tax code instantly, or fix the tax code without basically setting it on fire and clearing it out and starting from the beginning, they're lying to themselves and they're lying to you. Around 50% is the per capita income. That between the federal, local, and state governments, plus a $1 trillion in compliance costs every year for Americans with this code, costs the average American, or the per capita income for Americans, 50.71% of our income. This tax code here, it's going to be complicated. Well, how does it become complicated? Very simple. Politician passes a new tax. The people being taxed don't want to be taxed like that, so they hire tax lawyers. The tax lawyers create themselves a loophole, or create themselves a special exemption. And then the IRS says, well, we don't want any more special exemptions, and they make it more complicated too. And then Congress writes more tax laws. They imposes more taxes, and the cycle continues. Until we recognize that we have to take more of life out of taxes and out of the tax code, this tax code will never be uncomplicated.
We don't need tax reform, we need a tax revolution, and we need it now.